If you're over 60 and you've started noticing your arms looking thinner, your legs feeling weaker, or your posture not as straight as before, you're experiencing what scientists call muscle loss over 60, also known as sarcopenia. It's one of the most common yet misunderstood challenges in senior health today. Most seniors think the solution is simple: eat more protein, drink bone broth, or take collagen supplements. But here's the truth. That's the biggest collagen mistake most seniors make. Let me explain. Your muscles aren't made stronger just by eating more protein. What really matters is how well your body can rebuild muscle naturally, and that process depends on usable collagen. Unfortunately, most collagen supplements and even popular beef bone broths don't actually give your body what it needs to repair and regrow muscle fibers. Why? Because they're missing a key ingredient: gelatin, the natural form of collagen that contains the complete amino acid structure your muscles depend on. Without gelatin, your collagen drink or bone broth becomes little more than flavored water with trace nutrients. Take Margaret, a 71-year-old grandmother from Oregon. She drank beef bone broth every morning for 6 months, hoping to reverse her muscle loss over 60, but instead of gaining strength, she kept feeling weaker. When her doctor checked, her collagen markers hadn't improved at all. The problem wasn't her effort. It was that bone broth doesn't contain nearly enough collagen for muscle repair, especially in aging bodies that need at least 15 grams a day. Scientific studies now confirm what traditional healers have known for centuries: the type and source of collagen matter far more than the quantity. Marine collagen and natural gelatin sources, like fish skin broth or chicken feet broth, contain unique peptides that directly trigger muscle fiber regeneration. In fact, a clinical study from Japan found that seniors who consumed these collagen-rich broths gained 3.2 pounds of muscle mass in just 6 months, without changing their exercise routines. So if you've been faithfully sipping your bone broth or swallowing collagen pills and still feel your muscles fading, don't blame your age. The problem isn't you, it's the collagen mistake the supplement industry never tells you about. In this video, we'll uncover the 2 natural, science-backed collagen foods that can finally stop muscle loss and restore your strength after 60. These simple additions to your daily routine could be the key to rebuilding your vitality, confidence, and independence, one warm, nourishing cup at a time. Because when it comes to senior health, real change doesn't come from a powder, it comes from feeding your body what it truly recognizes as fuel. If you're serious about senior health and you've tried every supplement or protein shake out there, but still can't seem to rebuild strength, the answer might be waiting in the sea, in something as humble as fish skin broth. Yes, you read that right. Fish skin, often discarded or ignored, turns out to be one of the richest natural sources of collagen, and not just any collagen, but the kind your body actually absorbs and uses. For adults over 60, this makes all the difference between simply consuming protein and truly rebuilding muscle naturally. Let's talk science for a moment. Marine collagen, found in fish skin, is absorbed up to 1.5 times faster than bovine or pork-based collagen. Its amino acid profile, especially glycine, proline, and hydroxyproline, directly supports the regeneration of muscle fibers and the connective tissues that hold those muscles together. This means that instead of just preventing muscle loss over 60, fish skin collagen helps reverse it from the inside out. A landmark study published in the Journal of Clinical Nutrition followed 120 seniors with early signs of sarcopenia. After 6 months of consuming fish skin broth daily, participants gained an average of 3.2 pounds of lean muscle, without any change to their exercise habits. The researchers called it a natural muscle preservation therapy that could redefine aging health. But this isn't new wisdom. Over 2,000 years ago, traditional Chinese medicine prescribed fish skin soups to treat what they called muscle withering disease. Ancient healers intuitively understood what modern science now confirms: collagen from the ocean nourishes the aging body in ways land animals can't. Take Ryan, 68, a retired engineer who thought his days of strength training were behind him. After switching from beef bone broth to homemade fish skin broth, he noticed something remarkable. His recovery time after light workouts dropped in half. Within 3 months, his grip strength improved by 20%, and for the first time in years, he could carry his groceries without fatigue. Fish skin broth is also rich in omega-3 fatty acids and selenium, both of which fight inflammation and improve protein synthesis, the very process that turns your dietary protein into new muscle tissue. So when you drink fish skin broth, you're not just feeding your muscles, you're telling your body, it's time to rebuild. Making it is easier than most people think. Simmer salmon or cod skins in water for 2 to 3 hours with ginger and a pinch of sea salt. Once cooled, the broth should form a soft gel. That's your visual proof of real, functional collagen. Drink a cup with breakfast or use it as a base for soups or stews. Pair it with a lean protein like chicken or eggs, and you've created a meal that supports senior health and helps stop muscle loss, naturally, gently, and effectively. Forget expensive powders and empty promises. Sometimes, the strongest medicine is the simplest, a warm cup of collagen from the ocean that reconnects your body to its natural rhythm of strength and renewal. If fish skin broth is the ocean's secret weapon against muscle loss over 60, then chicken feet broth is the land's hidden powerhouse, a centuries-old remedy that modern science has finally caught up with. At first, it may sound unusual. Many people wrinkle their noses at the thought of chicken feet, but in many cultures, from Korea to China to Latin America, this humble ingredient has long been prized for its rejuvenating power. And for good reason. Chicken feet broth delivers a massive 15 to 18 grams of collagen per cup, making it one of the richest natural collagen sources on Earth. For those focused on senior health and longevity, this broth is a game changer. Its collagen is primarily type 1 and type 2, which target muscle fibers and joint cartilage, the exact tissues that weaken with age. This means that a warm bowl of chicken feet broth doesn't just help you rebuild muscle naturally. It also supports your tendons, ligaments, and bones, creating the foundation for true, lasting strength. What's more, chicken feet are rich in glucosamine and chondroitin, the same compounds found in expensive joint supplements. These nutrients reduce inflammation, lubricate the joints, and accelerate recovery, so you can move more freely, exercise longer, and live without that nagging morning stiffness. A groundbreaking study from Seoul National University in South Korea tracked 85 seniors over 4 months. Participants who consumed chicken feet broth 3 times a week increased their leg strength by 28% and reduced muscle soreness by 45%. The researchers concluded that this collagen profile was superior to traditional protein supplements for improving mobility and strength in older adults. Let's make it personal. Dorothy, 75, had stopped walking her favorite seaside trail because of knee pain. When she started replacing her afternoon tea with a cup of homemade chicken feet broth, something shifted. Within 6 weeks, her knees felt lighter, her steps steadier. "I feel like my legs belong to me again," she said, smiling. It wasn't a miracle, it was biology. Her body finally got the nutrients it needed to stop muscle loss and rebuild strength from the inside out. Preparing this liquid gold is simple. Simmer cleaned chicken feet for 4 to 6 hours with onions, garlic, and herbs. The broth should turn thick and gelatinous when cooled, proof of collagen richness. For breakfast, you can whisk into beaten eggs to create a soft, protein-rich custard. At lunch, use it as the base for a vegetable soup, and at dinner, sip it warm 30 minutes before bedtime to support overnight repair. When combined with fish skin broth, chicken feet broth creates a complete amino acid profile, marine and land collagen working in synergy to restore your muscles, joints, and energy. In the end, aging doesn't mean decline, it means adapting wisely. By nourishing your body with nature's most powerful collagens, you can strengthen not just your muscles, but your independence and confidence too. Because the secret to aging well isn't found in a pill bottle, it's simmering gently on your stove. When it comes to fighting muscle loss over 60, most people pick one side. They either swear by fish collagen or stick to chicken collagen. But here's the truth that could completely change how your body rebuilds itself. You need both. Think of your muscles as a house. Fish collagen is like the quick-drying cement. It fills in cracks, repairs micro tears, and strengthens your foundation fast. Chicken collagen, on the other hand, is like the steel beams. It provides structure, stability, and long-term support. Without both, your muscle house can stand strong for decades to come. Marine collagen equals quick repair. Fish skin broth provides type 1 collagen, the kind your body uses to repair damaged muscle fibers and skin tissue. It's absorbed up to 1.5 times faster than other types of collagen because of its smaller peptide size. That means after exercise or even a brisk walk, fish collagen goes straight to work, reducing soreness, accelerating recovery, and fueling new muscle growth. A 2021 study from the University of Tokyo found that seniors who consumed marine collagen daily improved muscle elasticity and endurance within just 6 weeks. This is the fast-acting repair your body craves, especially when you're over 60 and your natural collagen production has dropped by nearly 50%. Chicken collagen equals structural support. Meanwhile, chicken feet broth delivers type 2 collagen, which doesn't just repair muscle, it rebuilds the framework that holds your muscles together. It nourishes the joints, tendons, and connective tissues that anchor every movement you make. Without this structural collagen, you might feel stronger for a few days. But stiffness, pain, and instability always return. Research from the University of Freiburg discovered that seniors who combined type 1 and type 2 collagen saw 35% better mobility and 25% greater strength gains compared to those who took either alone. This synergy fuels both short-term recovery and long-term resilience. Together equals complete amino acid profile plus. When you combine fish plus chicken collagen, you unlock a complete amino acid spectrum, something no single source can offer. The marine collagen floods your muscles with glycine and proline for rapid tissue repair, while the chicken collagen delivers hydroxyproline and chondroitin for structure and flexibility. It's a biological duet. One heals, the other fortifies. Dorothy, a 74-year-old retiree, called it her morning and evening miracle. She drinks fish skin broth after her morning walk and sips chicken feet broth at dinner. It's like my body wakes up in the morning and rebuilds itself while I sleep, she said. Her doctor confirmed improved muscle density and joint flexibility within 2 months. If you're serious about senior health and want to rebuild muscle naturally, don't settle for one type of collagen. The secret isn't choosing between land and sea, it's combining both. Because when marine speed meets chicken strength, your body gets exactly what it needs to stop muscle loss, restore balance, and stay strong for life. You can drink the best fish and chicken collagen in the world, but if you combine them with the wrong foods, you could be blocking your body from rebuilding muscle without even knowing it. This is one of the biggest reasons many older adults say, "Collagen doesn't work for me." The truth is, it's not the collagen that failed, it's the food you paired it with. Let's uncover the 3 silent collagen killers that every senior who wants to stop muscle loss over 60 needs to avoid. 1. White rice, the sugar disguised as a grain. It looks innocent, right? Soft, comforting, easy to digest. But inside your body, white rice behaves like sugar. It spikes your blood glucose levels, sending insulin soaring, and that's a big problem for your collagen. High blood sugar literally blocks amino acids from entering muscle cells. Without those amino acids, collagen can't repair tissue or build new fibers. A 2019 study in the Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that seniors who ate high glycemic foods like white rice with their protein meals had 40% less muscle protein synthesis than those who didn't. Worse, when white rice combines with the minerals in collagen broths, it forms advanced glycation end products AGS, toxic compounds that stiffen and inflame muscle tissue. Margaret, 78, learned this the hard way. She drank chicken broth daily, but paired it with a bowl of rice every lunch. After switching to quinoa, her leg strength improved within 3 weeks. Sometimes small swaps make all the difference for your senior health. 2. Alcohol, the silent muscle stopper. Many seniors enjoy a glass of wine with dinner. But when you mix alcohol with collagen, you're undoing hours of repair in a single sip. Alcohol suppresses muscle protein synthesis by up to 37%, according to a British Journal of Nutrition study. It also damages mitochondria, your cell's power plants, cutting down your energy for muscle recovery. Even one glass of wine at night blocks collagen absorption and reduces growth hormone release during sleep, the exact time your body is supposed to rebuild. Ryan, 68, loved his evening whiskey. Once he gave it up for 30 days, his muscle tone noticeably improved. "I didn't realize how much alcohol was stealing my progress," he said. 3. Bacon, the inflammation bomb. Crispy, salty, and satisfying, but deadly for your muscles. Bacon contains nitrates, phosphates, and sodium that react with collagen's amino acids to form nitrosamines, toxic compounds linked to inflammation and even muscle degeneration. A 2020 Harvard Medical School study showed that seniors who ate processed meats like bacon with protein meals had 45% higher inflammatory markers and 30% less muscle growth. Dorothy, 75, thought bacon added flavor to her morning collagen broth. But after constant stiffness and pain, her doctor discovered severe inflammation. Once she switched to grilled turkey and herbs, her strength and flexibility returned within weeks. Bottom line, you can't rebuild muscle naturally if you're feeding your body foods that destroy the collagen it needs. To stop muscle loss over 60, eliminate these 3 collagen blockers: white rice, alcohol, and bacon, and watch your body respond with energy, strength, and resilience you haven't felt in years. Because real senior health doesn't come from doing more, it comes from doing the right things, consistently. Science is powerful, but real stories bring it to life. Behind every chart and clinical study are people, seniors who refuse to accept weakness, fatigue, and muscle loss as an inevitable part of aging. Meet Margaret, Robert, and Dorothy, 3 ordinary people who proved that it's never too late to rebuild strength and vitality, naturally. Margaret, 78, the day I stopped blaming age. Margaret had been drinking bone broth faithfully for 6 months, but felt no improvement. Her arms remained weak, and climbing stairs left her breathless. When she discovered the truth about collagen, that it needs both marine and chicken sources, and that white rice was blocking absorption, everything changed. She switched her daily rice bowl for quinoa and started alternating fish skin broth and chicken feet broth each week. Within 3 weeks, she noticed her balance improving. After 2 months, she could lift her grocery bags again without pain. "I thought I was getting old," she said. "Turns out I was just feeding my muscles the wrong way." Margaret's transformation reminds us that senior health isn't about adding more. It's about removing what silently harms you. Robert, 82, from whiskey nights to stronger mornings. A retired construction worker, Robert drank his chicken broth religiously every evening, followed by his usual glass of whiskey. His muscle mass kept declining, no matter how much protein he consumed. After learning that alcohol suppresses protein synthesis by up to 37% and damages mitochondria, Robert made one simple change. He replaced his nightly whiskey with a warm cup of fish broth. In just 6 weeks, his grip strength increased by 23%, and he could finally open jars and lift his toolbox again. "I didn't need more supplements," Robert said with a grin. "I just needed to give my body a chance to heal." His story shows that when you respect your body's natural repair systems, you can rebuild muscle naturally, even after 80. Dorothy, 75, the woman who let go of bacon. Dorothy loved her crispy bacon bits in the morning. But months of constant stiffness and joint pain made her rethink her choices. Once she removed bacon, one of the toxic trio, and replaced it with clean, collagen-friendly proteins like turkey and herbs, the results were almost immediate. Her inflammation dropped, her blood pressure normalized, and her muscles began to feel firm again. "I feel lighter," she said, "not just in my body, but in my spirit." Dorothy's journey proves that stopping muscle loss over 60 isn't about deprivation, it's about smarter nourishment. The takeaway: Margaret, Robert, and Dorothy didn't take shortcuts. They followed the science, honored their bodies, and reclaimed their independence. If they can do it, so can you. Remove the toxins, nourish with the right collagen sources, and trust your body's ability to rebuild muscle naturally. Because senior health isn't about surviving age, it's about thriving through it. If you've made it this far, you already know the truth. Building muscle after 60 isn't just about lifting weights or eating protein. It's about creating the right rhythm for your body's natural repair system. Every day, your muscles follow a cellular clock. From the moment you wake up to the time you sleep, your body is either building or breaking down muscle tissue. The secret to staying strong is learning how to keep that build mode turned on all day long. Morning, activate your engine. Start your day by replenishing and awakening your system. Step outside for 5 to 10 minutes of sunlight to trigger your circadian rhythm, the signal your body uses to release growth hormones and set your metabolism in motion. Then make your muscle-boosting morning blend. Mix a cup of fish skin broth with a scoop of collagen peptides, a bit of creatine, and a touch of leucine. This blend does two powerful things. It replenishes amino acids your body lost overnight. It activates mTOR, the pathway responsible for muscle growth and repair. Finish with light movement. Even 10 to 15 minutes of stretching or resistance band work will trigger blood flow and nutrient delivery to your muscles. Remember, consistency beats intensity every time. Evening, repair and rebuild. Before bed, have a warm mug of chicken feet broth, rich in type 2 collagen that supports joints, tendons, and deep muscle tissue. Then dim the lights, avoid screens, and allow yourself 7 to 8 hours of restorative sleep. This is when your body naturally releases growth hormone, turning collagen and amino acids into stronger, more resilient muscle fibers. That's how you rebuild muscle naturally, not in the gym, but in your daily rhythm. Final words: your stronger years start now. Margaret, Robert, and Dorothy didn't just change what they ate, they changed how they lived. And so can you. If you're over 60, don't let muscle loss dictate your future. Every cup of clean collagen, every short walk, every night of good sleep brings you one step closer to the strength and independence you deserve. Subscribe to Senior Health Over 60 for weekly, science-backed videos designed to help you stay strong, active, and full of energy, because your best years aren't behind you. They're just beginning. Comment below. Which part of this collagen routine will you start with? Morning, afternoon, or evening? Let's keep growing stronger together.